You right over there.
Y'all holler if you need us.
All right.
Bye, son.
Y'all are hanging around. Y'all be careful. You know, they can go ahead and they can want to get while it's hot. This here's just going to be a Q&A, just where we can all talk and see what's going on. We got some new subscribers, so this way they can talk to us and get to know us and all that good stuff. Come on through, talk to us. Hey Cassidy, how you doing, love? Whoopie Daisy, hey, how you doing, love? Carmen, hey, got my Aunt Wanda with me today. Figured we'd do a little Q&A. That way you guys can ask some questions and we can talk about whatever we want to. That way we can kind of get to know what we're all about. She's very weak today. Yesterday and this morning, she barely has ate much of anything. So, prayers that she'll get an appetite back so they can get her moved over there and do that physical therapy. Cassie said, hey, Wanda.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Lynn G. How you doing, love? Lynn G said, hey, Wanda.
Hello.
No, well, see, I'm not doing a spirit box today. Just a Q&A for today. Prayers for Mom, thank you and bless you. Yes, prayers for her. Carmen said, hey, Wanda.
Hello.
Wanda, she goes out in the cemeteries with me and she likes to look at old tombstones and things. And here a while back, she fell and busted her hip. So she had to have a hip replacement. And she was out of the picture for a while. But last week and part of the week before, she got back out in the cemetery with me a little bit. And every day I've been getting her out the house. So she's doing pretty good. Barbara Ward, hi, I'll be watching on June 15th for summer. And it's my dad's 87th birthday in heaven in June 15th. Well, my goodness. Well, we'll keep you in our mind and prayers. And who knows? You may hear or see something from him. Hey, Sabina, how you doing, love? Sabina said, hey, Wanda.
Hello.
You'll probably hear me kind of being a little loud because our hearing aid is on the other side. And we're going to have to go tomorrow and have that thing cleaned out a little bit. Y'all seen today's vlog. That's how Mother is right now. They just want to move her tomorrow to that nursing home to do that physical therapy. But since she didn't eat but just a couple of bites or something day before yesterday and then just a couple of bites this morning, they're not wanting to do it just yet. But they said possibly Tuesday if she would eat today and in the morning as well, and most of the day tomorrow. I told her, I said, you're going to have to eat regardless whether if you like the food or not. And I said, when you get over there, I said, the food will be a lot better. And the nurse come in and told her, said, you don't even have to eat this food. They can bring you whatever you want to eat. So she don't have to eat that hospital food. And she won't even have to eat the nursing home food if she don't want to. But if she wants to play stubborn, then it'll get her. Or she can get stubborn enough to go ahead and eat. And I told her today, I said, if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for everybody else. I said, because we're not all going to sit around and watch this, and you're just doing that on your own. Wanda, love your rings.
Thank you.
Well, hold them up.
They were just about all a gift.
What?
All of them were just about a gift.
You're going to have to speak loud now so they can hear you. She said it's all about a gift. I bought her some. Her daughters bought her some.
About them.
Wanda bought herself some.
Kathy gave me a lot.
Yeah. Tell Mama eat so she can get out of there. Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, ain't you tired of these dadgum four walls? She said, I sure am. But she's near about 2 weeks today to even speak again. She's going to have to step up to the plate. You know, if she wants to play stubborn, it'll get her. Wanda, you're a beautiful lady, Lynn G said. Lynn G said, you're a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
And y'all feel free to ask us any questions that you want. We can talk about anything you want, as long as we keep it at least R-rated. It'd be a good way for y'all to get to know us on a personal level here. Wanda, she's a Christian woman. I live by faith myself. I don't go to church like I should. But there's nothing that can take the faith I got in the Lord out. So I live as clean as I possibly can. How many days Mom been in there? Today's the 16th day. So, you know, they're wanting her to get out that hospital. They kind of told her, said, well, you can't live here, you know, so you're going to have to get busy eating and get yourself out. Amen. Yes. You know, I'd like to go to church a lot, but you know, we was all young at one point in time, kind of thing, and then things kind of fell apart with family, you know, and then I ended up mothering Wanda, and of course Wanda fell, and that's when she busted her hip, and then she completed her 8-week treatment for her therapy, and she's been doing good. And then all of a sudden, Mother went downhill. So far, she's had 9 strokes total. But day before yesterday, she was moving her right hand a little bit, and today she even reached and grabbed her glass on her little tray with her right hand. So that's, you know, remarkable. You can pray anywhere, don't have to be in church. That's correct.
You know how to. Lord hears you no matter where you are or who you are.
You can get saved. You don't have to be in no church house to do it, neither. Not at all. I think for the first camping trip or two, we're probably going to have Wanda with us. Because I can't leave her by herself. And now, if she gets sent, Mother gets sent to the nursing home, you know, then Wanda can be there with her, you know, because they got couches there, pull-out couches, recliners, all that stuff. So it wouldn't be no big deal. Yes. Sabina said, Miss Wanda, how many children you have?
I just have one daughter. she's got 2 daughters, and I got 2 great grandsons.
Her daughter's name is Sharon. Uh, she lives about 45 minutes from here. Uh, Linda Graff. Hello, Linda. How you doing, love? Hello, JD and Wanda. Wanda, you are looking extremely lovely today.
Well, thank you.
Tell us about going to Tennessee. Well, we got everything planned out for leaving here at 6 o'clock on the 15th that morning. Now to give us time to stop, and if we got to eat or take a break, whatever. That's a long ride, especially for Wanda. That's why I said if anything was to fail, then I wasn't going to put her through that. But y'all said last night they were going to continue to do it. So we'll be there by dinner time, and we're going to stay till at least 4 o'clock. And if everything works out to where we can, then we'll end up probably renting a room. That way we can do the night visual as well. I heard they're going to release balloons and things like that for her. So we'll stop and get some of them and make Joseph blow them up because he's full of hot air. So, yeah. It's all for a good cause, good reason. So, how far is it from you? 4.5 hours to Warriors Park from here. So, pretty good distance. Boy, it's hot in here without that air on. Well, it just kicked off. Kathy Rivera said, hi, Wanda and JD.
Hello.
Patricia, I'm a few minutes late, but I'm here. Well, hey, there you go. They've been telling people and spreading the word. And last I looked, we had 1,840 subscribers so far. I told them the more we get, the bigger the army we can get for ourselves and for Summer. Robin, hey John, hey Wanda.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why we did this here. That way, y'all can get to know us on a personal level. I like to do a Q&A every 3 or 4 months. Barbara, my dad died when he had his 3rd stroke. When I heard Summer was missing on my dad's birthday, that's what got my attention. And watching every day, wanting for them to find her. Yeah.
We all wanted to find her.
I mean, we know where she's at by what she has said spiritually. And prayingly, when we get up there, somebody just liable to hear and take a chance to, do what she says. Somebody here a while back said that investigators said that they would take in consideration any type of info. Well, let's just see if they will. And now this is God's truth here. They've been times that I found out from the dead things before I even got home. It happens. So that's why we need to get this thing as big as we can get it. JD, are you going to look where C at? Huh? Are you going to look where C at? Well, yes. I mean, I know where she told me she's at, and I can get in front of her home. Um, she, what we get right now will be nothing compared to what it'd be up there. She'd be a lot stronger, and me being sensitive, I'll be able to feel and hear and see things a lot clearer because I've not been up in there in her direction ever. Um, but having to do this thing legally, that's what we can do. Uh, I was doing a spirit box session with Summer and Rose, and a male called me a bad name. Well, don't be surprised to that. Um, the other night when I got through, um, you know, I had to get a little bit hateful with a fella. If y'all watched it, you know. Well, you know, after the live, I started burning. Well, my side had 3 scratches on it. The spirits are jealous. When you're focused directly on just one person and other people try to come in and you don't give them no attention, they do things like that sometimes. It don't mean that they're demonic, like a lot of people want to think they are, but they do it for an attention and just out of jealousy a lot of time. Hope your mom is doing well today, Diddy. You look very pretty today, Miss Wanda, from
Thank
Patricia.
you very much.
Mother's not doing too hot today. Yesterday and today, well, this morning and yesterday, she only had a couple of bites of stuff and she's back weak again. And you're about too weak to even speak today. Um, but now we had her to give us her word that she would eat today. At least the biggest majority of whatever they brought her, or my sister was going down there today. And for her to tell Shannon whatever she might want, her nurse come in and said, if she'll tell us what she wants, we'll order it and it'll be brought to us. She can have anything she wants. So, they, like I said, they wanted to move her tomorrow to the nursing home to do her therapy. But since she's got back weak again, they don't want to yet. But there is a possibility for Tuesday if she will eat today and the biggest part of tomorrow and kind of build herself back up. But they want to see her do it on her own, not rely on that IV. Oops, Summer's at. Hey, I misspell all the time. Don't worry about it. Daggone it. I misspell my own daggum name sometimes. He called me the C word. Well, there's one on there that near about all the time he'll say fag, and things like that. Just enough to try to tick you off. You'll see me ignore it, or sometime I tell him you better get off of here or I'll put you in your place. They just do that. It's out of jealousy. That's all it is. Like I said, I've done in-house sessions, everything else. And people declare up and down, that, it's demonic and all. It ain't done it 9 times out of 10, and it's not. It's either a loved one trying to get somebody's attention, and they don't know any other way of doing it but throw something around a little bit. And, they just declare up and down, oh, they got the devil in here. Well, no, that ain't always the case. More not than is in most cases. Now, I've had the good and the bad. There's a cemetery up in Stevenson, Alabama called Tally Cemetery. The first time I went up there, there's a reverend up there that didn't like me right off the top. He just said, I hate you. Before I left, I had 133 scratches and 22 bite marks. I was in a lot of pain. So we turned around the next morning and went back up there, and I confronted him. And I've been back probably 6 or 8 times now. I ain't had a lick of trouble. Uh, but it's because I believe he was leading the women in the wrong way back in the early 1800s. I think he passed in 1821, I believe. And, I could hear the other spirits talk about things like that. And he knowed I'd call him out on it. So he didn't like me right off the top. But he still wasn't a demon or anything like that. They just don't want you sometimes in their space, especially if they think you're going to catch up to what they've been doing in life. And on the good side, I've been to cemeteries where it feels like I've had a hand put on my shoulder or a hugged or a slight gentle touch on the face. Elizabeth, over there at Cedar Hill, I've had her to touch my hand, but you got the good and the bad with every crowd you go to. I'm worried about wanting to going with you, as there is sure to be all kinds of people from the YouTube streets, and they don't all get along. Well, I can tell you right now, Wanda will be very well protected. Nobody gonna bother Wanda. That would turn out very negative, very quick. No need to worry about something like that. Robin, that's Dunwell's one of his favorite words. Even called little Summer that. Yeah, they treated her like a daggone dog. That baby's been through so much. It's pathetic. I hope y'all look back over that list I showed y'all. Because, man, there's a lot. And that ain't even all of it. Yeah, keep a good eye on Miss Wanda. The warriors, some YouTubers are very hateful. Well, I'm not worried a bit. They just stir up a hornet's nest with me. Yeah, I know, Sabina. John, what is the name of the cemetery you call the family cemetery? It's called Old Prospect. That's where, on my mom's side, all the family is buried. It's filling up quick over there. There for a long time, I was riding through at least once a day and would get EVPs every time. Just riding through, not using the spirit box or nothing. Just turn the phone on and call names, and they'd either repeat their name or say hey. And I did hear a while back from a boy named Andrew and his mom, and I've still yet to find where he's at. He could be on the old side, where it's just got a rock for a stone, for a head marker. I've asked Wanda, does she know of any women that had a son named Andrew? And she can't think of none either. And there's a grave over there. Her name's Grace. Now, she had a son named Andrew, but he was like 22-year old. So that wasn't who I was talking to. And then also here a while back, we was doing a night ride through, and uh, lady that I know, her nephew got ran over as a baby, and uh, we seen a little baby walking next to a tombstone, and is in front of the car lights. But as we got up closer to it, you just see him just walk off and just vanish. And she said, she called his name off, and she said, "That's who that is." So the next couple of days, we'd go over there toward her grandmother and where he's buried, and we heard him say, "Walking around." You know, he couldn't say walking around. He said walking around. It was so sweet.
If I could just learn to talk.
Yeah, I think she said he was right at 2 year old, I do believe. So some catches are very sad, some are disturbing, and then you got some that's delightful. And for me, a child, even if they're perfect now, is still to me heartbreaking. Uh, but that's just me. But it was a lovely catch, and especially for her. Uh, thank God, Mom had 9 strokes, and she is still with us. So all prayers is working. Yes, every prayer is daggum working. Uh, and that's why I asked earlier, to everybody really set in about her getting the appetite back. Because hearing the negative from the doctor, and then it upsetting Lindsay, and Lindsay kind of got at her. So uh, we really got to fall back to prayer. Uh, Bless you, love. Thumbs up, Kathy. Uh, amen. No, they're not going to Tennessee, but that's what I heard. But they said that they were still doing it, regardless. So we're going to be there. Uh, she's not going because of all the drama. Oh yeah, something about some woman did something other and got in trouble. I don't know. Hello, Mimi Jean. How you doing, love? Got one on here tonight, dadgummit.
Hello.
You ain't talking loud enough.
Hi.
That wasn't loud enough either.
Can't talk much though.
Well, you did just good right there. Say hello.
Hello.
There you go. Her hearing aid, I'm going to have to take her tomorrow and get it cleaned out. So y'all overlook if y'all hear me have to be a little bit loud with her. That hearing aid's on the other side. We heard her sweet voice. Oh, she's so sweet. Yes, can't beat her. I don't know what we'd do without her. And she said, well, I don't know what we'd do without him. So it's a win-win kind of thing. I hear her fine. Well, she looks good. Yeah. Uh, I was telling them, Member Jean, about her having to have that hip replacement and everything, and her going through all that, and not counting back in the 90s, she had to go through that doggone breast cancer. She beat that. That when you do a box next, will you ask Summer, is she buried with dog bones in the church special garden? Yes, I asked that last night on live. She said no, but I will ask again. Uh, I'll do another live tomorrow's spirit box session. Tonight, I just wanted everybody to jump on here and get to talk one on one with us and get to know us, especially you new guys and everything. And my Aunt Wanda. And then we can get Mother home, we can get her on here and you know, that way you can meet her. Uh, so keep them prayers coming for her to get an appetite. The Lord hears every prayer. I can hear Miss Wanda good. All right. Beautiful smile. She's so happy. Yeah. Wanda is just one that it holds a real good special place for all of us around here. Uh, oh, Mama Bear. Wow. So thrilled to see your mama, John. Prayers always. Calling back. Hey, and welcome. And I hope you're subscribed. If not, subscribe. Turn notifications on so you'll know when we go live to do them open sessions. And spread the word of the channel. Uh, Prayers always work over the top. You enjoyed to see your recovery. Now this is my Aunt Wanda. She had to go through hip surgery. She had a hip replacement. Um, you are a great son, John. Tons of love to John and your mama and all. Well, bless you, love, and thank you. Rita. Hello, JD and Wanda.
I'm fine. I'm doing really good.
She said hi. She said hi.
Hi.
I believe they'll clean that hearing aid out pretty good. They usually do, and it works good for another 5 6 months, and then you have to go and do it again. Uh, Keep prayers coming. Mom need to know we all here for her and Wanda and you and JJ. Yes, and bless you. I've told her every time I go down there, I tell her just exactly how many people are praying and thinking of her. And like I said earlier, with the doctor coming in giving her that news that she can't just keep staying on that IV and everything, it's just kind of put her in the dump a little bit. And with her not eating much yesterday and this morning, kind of hurt Lindsay's feelings again. So Lindsay kind of got at her a little bit yesterday. So I think that's one reason she's doing what she's doing right now. Mother's stubborn, very. Mama Jean, are you two staying in a hotel in Tennessee? Well, more than likely we will, because that's going to be a long ride on 1 to 2, and me. So, more than likely, yeah. But it all depends. If everything's still going all right down here, then yeah. If not, then after 4 o'clock we'll be headed back. So we'll see how it goes. Are you gonna be there, Mammy Jean? I guess I'm behind on information on the gathering at Warriors Park. I didn't know Dolly wasn't. Well, that's what I heard yesterday, that she would, or that he or she, I don't remember who it is not going because got in trouble over some kind of mishap with a woman. Uh, I don't know everything that happened, but something took place, and I don't know. Ma'am Jean praying, be safe, please. Will do. It's going to be a long day, so I would. Well, yeah, more than likely we will end up renting us a hotel somewhere. Um, but it all depends. No, I wish I live in Alberta, Canada. Okay, well, I'm going to be live, so you'll be able to get to see it in real time. So, and I'm going to take my regular camera and I'm going to put it on the tripod, and wherever we're gathered at, I'm going to set it up and zoom in to where everybody be up kind of closer. That way I ain't got to worry with a camera. And that way I capture all of it. So I'll have a video plus I'll have the live. Dolly is a man. Dolly not going to cause all the drama. Yeah. Coming from all the YouTube. Yeah. I will be watching. Oh, I know it. I believe it, Ma'am Jean. Thank you. Uh, yeah, I don't, what other, see, that's one thing I don't do. I don't watch them updates, clips, and things like that on Summer or anyone. I don't watch that kind of stuff. I get my info directly straight from the source. Um, and, I don't watch other YouTubers. I don't go by what none of them say. Uh, I just don't want to be influenced by nobody. The only people that I'm concerned with is the person I'm working with and you guys, and that's it. Uh, so there's no YouTuber out there that would need to come up and say anything to me out of the way. Because I tell them straight up, I don't watch your junk. Ain't aimed to. I don't know nothing about it. Keep your mouth shut and go on your own way. And I'll only say that one time. I will not tolerate it. So I don't give a flip. There's a million daggum YouTubers down there. They ain't gonna matter to me. The drama just takes from Summer. They need to stop it. Yes. And see, that's how come. Uh, you know, with Summer doing these spirit box sessions. When I first started doing it, Summer was in perfect, and then all of a sudden, everybody all around the world was pulling at Summer, and it's hard for her to focus on just one person. That's why you get something 1 minute, you might get something 10 minutes later from her. Well, that's how come I started in calling on Rose. And now this gentleman that you guys have been hearing speaking, he's either kin somehow or he was just there present for all of it. But he knows just as much as Summer and Rose. And he's been given direct detail, direct name. He started off saying the Earl name. And now Rose is saying it. And then I heard Summer say it. And then some other names. So, that's a good thing in a way. But now there's times I want a question asked from Summer and you'll hear me try to push them out of the way. But that's just the way it goes. Sorry about that. I was saying that I didn't know that Dolly wasn't going to be there. Well, I just heard it last night myself, but I don't even know who Dolly is. So I don't watch them YouTubers and stuff. I will be watching Too Far Me to Drive. Well, bless your love. And, like I said, everybody gets to see it in real time. I mean, and you'll get two versions. You'll get the live version, and you'll also get the camera angle as far as just setting up, letting it film. There's probably going to be a lot of chit chat and pictures taken and things like that, and I'll be posting all that kind of stuff. And we're just going to make it the best day as possible. And every bit of it is going to be shared with you guys one way or the other. That Rickman man lives the last house on Ben Hill Road, Redmond. Really? That's pretty neat. And last night's live, Rose and Summer and that gentleman said David Dodson, I bet you 15, 20 times. And the other day, someone mentioned D. Dotson and something else Dotson. They caught on to it. Uh, more people we can get in on this and stay focused on what we're talking about during the live. Really throwing themselves out there to listen. The more energy they gain. And the more we're hearing from Summer, the more we're hearing from Rose, more names we're hearing, and they don't tell them what all's still left to come. Uh, that's just the way it works. Patricia, good evening, everyone. Hello, Mama. You're looking wonderful. This here is my Aunt Wanda. Yeah, so I take care of Mother and my Aunt Wanda. Uh, she is just getting over a hip replacement, and she's doing good. But that's why I wanted to do this live tonight, the Q&A, so everybody can get to know us one-on-one in a personal zone. Uh, Mother gets better and gets to the nursing home and gets to come on home. Then I'll have her on screen, and you'll see her thank you for your prayers as well. Yeah. But this here's my Aunt Wanda. It was Dolly that was going to have a cookout at Warriors Park. Well, hey, I got the stuff for that. Yeah, they did keep mentioning David Dodson. Yes, they did, a bunch. I bet you every bit of 20 times. Oh, well, hello, Aunt Wanda.
Hello.
Before she had that busted hip, she was out in the cemetery with me every time, nearby. And then, last week, and I think once the beginning of.
The light that came when I fell.
I'm talking about when you went to the cemetery with me last. She went the other day. We went to Old Baptist.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to Old Baptist. And she walked around out there very well. So you'll probably start seeing her a little bit more in the videos as well. Did want to get the sorry gang today? Yes, it's right here. Right there. I thought we'd, be playing it while we're doing the live, but it pops, pretty loud and everything. So we're probably just gonna do it when we get off the live. Give us something to do. Diddy, you're a great person. Help Mom and Aunt Wanda. Always. Wanda, your mom's sister. Yes. Sure is. Wanda's 2 years older than Mother. I believe, I really do believe, if everybody will stay strict on prayer for the diet, I believe we can soon get Mother on over at that daggone nursing home for therapy. I really do. David Dodson is red flag. Yeah. And then some. I knew she was going to get it. Yeah. Well, we like to have something to do every once in a while. That's just like that cornhole toss. We got to go back out probably tomorrow, and I'm going to get that other one. That way we'll have both sides, and it'll be me and Wanda and Joseph and Larry playing. So, and it glows in the dark, so we'll be able to turn the lights off and just have a good game and go live and do it that way. I grew up playing the treble game, LOL. Yeah, I did too. Praying for your mom. Well, bless you, love, Patricia. Bless you. Yeah. And we're on here for you guys to ask any questions that you want to, as long as we keep it kind of R-rated. We can't get it X-rated, but we can do R-rated. Uh, they're, Wanda has good days, and then she has bad days as well as anybody. But every day I get her out of the house, we go somewhere, and usually to Walmart or out there at that Hobby Lobby. Um, I've got all that merch made that I'm taking with me out there to Tennessee, so that'll be out there for grabs. Uh, and she'll walk around until she really gets to hurting. But she's tough because she'll come home and she'll kick back, and rest through the evening and night, and then she goes right back at it again. And that's what's got her as strong as she is now. Uh, I still play it with my grandkids. Yeah, hey, I love that game. Uh, and Wanda, she likes putting puzzles together. She likes uh, bingo. Um, her and mother like to play that. Um, so apparently we get mother in that nursing home and get her 20-day over with and get her home. Uh, as you've seen, I made that vlog the other day, getting her a brand new wheelchair. So, she can get about. Uh, that's sweet of you, Diddy. Wanda looks like a sweet lady. You can't beat her. Uh, just good all the way around. If you ever meet her, you'll know what I'm talking about. Me too. We would have fun together, Wanda. Apparently, she likes playing bingo and trouble and everything else too.
Yeah. We can have fun.
She said, "Y'all could have fun." Um, but yeah, I thought this was very important to let y'all get a one-on-one with us uh, for the new ones here. Uh, and when I tell you guys I love you, I mean it. It don't come top of my head; it comes from in the chest. And when I say this is a family, it really truly is. Family that prays together, they'll stick together. Um, and it's just growing and growing and growing. Like I said, Mammy Jean, last I looked, it was 1,840 subscribers. So maybe we can get 10 or 20 more on here in the next few days. They build this army for us and for Summer. And, for any other person that needs the help and prayer. Amen. Amen. Yes. But yeah, there's no need for nobody to worry about Wanda when we get up there to the park. Like I said, I don't watch nothing from nobody, so I don't know anything from anybody, and I don't allow nothing like that. So it'll be all around for just a good cause, and we're gonna make the best of it. So don't worry about it. God bless her heart. Bless you, love, Antonia, and welcome. And I hope you're subscribed. If not, subscribe and turn your notifications on to all. That way you'll be notified every time we get ready to do an open session with Summer. Or for anybody. Spread the word of this channel. That's the main thing right now. Spread the word. That baby didn't deserve none of this. It's been going on way too long. And I guess what they're not expecting, that'll be a surprise, is that, I'm taking that big speaker with me, and it's going to be blaring wide open. And somebody at one point in time, I'm sure is going to be there that has heard Summer's voice in, real time. And it's going to be a shock to the system. And I hope so. You know, when someone passes, you know, they're clean with the house again until the Lord comes back. And they deserve a voice. That's why I go to the cemeteries. You know, who else is going to walk around and let them have a voice? Well, I do. And they greatly appreciate it too. They love hearing their own voice. Thumbs, hearts, thumbs, and hearts. Yes, Ma'am G. But if any of you do live anywhere in driving range of that place, come out. Hang out with us. Because we'll be there, like I said, from 12 to 4 at least. And maybe all night. Who knows? I just can't wait. Today's the 11th, so it's rolling right on around. I surely did already. Thank you, love. Maybe prayingly, we can get maybe 10 or 20 more on here over the next couple of days or so. I mean, we still got 5 days till we're up there, but maybe prayingly we can get some more by then. We've been on for nearly an hour. I guess I'll go ahead and cut it here. Guys, we love every one of you, and we thank you for your prayers. Keep them coming. Yes, I'm so happy you're doing that, because Summer needs to come home and put the people her in jail. Yes, 100%. I asked her that last night. I said, "Do you think they all need to go to jail?" She said, "All of them." So, you know, don't get much better than that. And then she said, "Bless somebody," because it was their birthday. I forget who it was now. But last night was awesome. And sometimes it's best to give them a day off. That way they're more eager to speak the next following day. So tomorrow, if I'm not live at 7 o'clock, then you guys know that I'll be live exactly at 10 o'clock. So check your devices at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Good night, JD and Wanda. She said good night.
Oh, good night. My Lord bless you tonight. You raised good.
Yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Love every one of you.